Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going to finish up the rest of the show here in just 1 second, okay? All right. So here's the deal. I was just off the air. My computer froze up. There could be a couple of things involved there. It could legitimately, because I'm overrunning the computer, running 2 different platforms, or it could be that Facebook is shutting me down. I would probably agree with the latter, because Facebook has shadow banned me again after shutting down my page for 3 months. So I would not doubt that they are jamming my show. That's just how they are. Travis, we got some good stuff coming. Hello, Kay. All right, so let's continue where I left off. So we already did the crackdown on the autonomous zone in Asheville, North Carolina. Bye. This is one of the really most the hilarious and grotesque parts of this. There was a moment at the autonomous zone, the Chaz zone, where a white protester says that every white person should give the black person that they see $10 in cash. This is the most condescending, one of the dumbest, most condescending things I think I've ever seen.
Okay. I want you to find by the time you leave this autonomous zone, I want you to give $10 to one African American person from this autonomous zone.
What's the point in giving, find a black person and give that black person $10? Okay, everybody? There's nothing racist or condescending about that. So look around. Does anybody find your black person? But could it be that black person over there? Find your black person and give them $10.
And if you find that's difficult, if you find it's hard for you to give $10
to a black person,
people of color, to black people especially, you have to think really critically about, in the future, are you going to actually give up power and land and capital when you have it? If you have a hard time giving up $10, you got to think about, are you really down with this struggle?
Are you really down with this struggle? My brother?
Are you really down with the movement? Because if that is a challenge for you, then I'm unsure if you're in the right place. So find...
Your brain is not in the right place, you freaking moron.
An African American person, the white people, I see you. I see every single one of you.
Who wants $10? Come on out, black people. Raise your hand up and get your $10 from Whitey.
And I remember your faces. You find that African American person and you give them $10. Cash App, Venmo, $10 in your pocket. That's my challenge to you. Do it.
Wow. How really, really, really racist and condescending. You can imagine a black person, hey, I'm white, and you're my chosen black person. I want to give you $10. You know what happened in Olathe, Kansas? They'd look at you and go, what the hell are you talking about? What's wrong with your head? I got a job and I got a family. I'm doing okay. One of the jobs that I do is I sell cars. Yesterday, I sold 2 cars to black people. Yeah, I know. I didn't have to give them $10. They have jobs and stuff. This may come as a surprise to the racists in the Chaz movement that black people, succeed and don't need $10. Dear God. Here is a black woman going off on white libs and others at a Black Lives Matter protest holding Black Lives Matter. Because, we haven't gotten it yet. You got to have at least 3 weeks of protests with signs and stuff. And more importantly, you've got to be seen with those signs. Here she is going off on some people. There's some coarse language.
Black lives don't matter if you vote for Democrats. Black lives don't matter if you vote for Democrats. Move the fuck out of my way. Black lives don't matter if you vote for Democrats. We're tired of you white liberals always doing some fuck shit. Move out of our way.
Can we just give you $10? Would that be okay? If you'll stop yelling, I'll give you $10.
I don't care. You guys, you can say what you want. I don't give a fuck. I said what the fuck I said. Move the fuck out of my way. My kids are
I like this woman.
in this car. I want go home. If you care
She's starting to do the cock the head. Like, you want to fight? You want a piece of this? Or you want $10?
Black lives, stop fucking voting for Democrats. You care about Black lives, stop fucking voting for Democrats. You racist white liberals do this shit every fucking 4 years. We're tired of it. We're tired of it. Stop acting like you fucking care about us. You care about us, then take your ass to the abortion clinic. Tell them start killing their fucking babies. No, fuck you, you dumb bitch. You're not here for me. You're here because you're dumb as fuck.
Yes. I like her. She made a comment about how the 40% of the black population is murdered in the womb because of Planned Parenthood. And Planned Parenthood always puts their clinics in black neighborhoods. In case you didn't know, they do. And it was founded by a racist and eugenist. Yeah, to wipe out the black race. Keep sending your money, folks. Keep sending your money. There you go. Oh, this is a new level of stupidity. John Lynch was a Quaker, and the city of Lynchburg, Tennessee was named after him, and now there's a petition being launched to rename it because, lynching, right? The founder of the town was actually an early supporter of emancipation in the U.S., and his link to the term lynching involves another history lesson. Daisy Howard has launched a petition of the Lynchburg City Council writing, if black lives truly matter, then such a word defining the hanging of people of color will also be eliminated. Howard argues that, I understand it was named after a man named John Lynch, but why do we insist on explaining that when people react to its name poorly, why do we insist on defending it when maybe we can just admit that Lynch really shouldn't be the name of the place? Really? The history also provided insight of the initial meaning of the term lynching, which was named after John Lynch's brother, Charles. Lynch's law was named after Charles Lynch in 1780. He brought his own type of justice to comrades still loyal to the British. So it was about hanging white people. As a punishment, those who were insubordinate were tied to trees and lashed repeatedly. That's lynching. That was British white soldiers that were lynched. So, but honestly, it's a matter of the word, and that's why I'm launching a petition right now. It's time we get rid of Dorothy Lynch salad dressing. It's a very popular name. I realize that Dorothy Lynch's last name was Lynch. However, it does have negative connotations. So you know what? I can't eat my salad with Dorothy Lynch and live peacefully, knowing that it's named Dorothy Lynch, I guess. Nah, just go ahead and get Dorothy Lynch salad dressing. It's kind of nice. It's really sweet. Your chances are your mom, if you live in the Midwest, she had it in the house at all times, and it's it's okay. It's not racist. I just thought you should know. Oh, Mark says, great show, Rob. Well, if it wasn't interrupted, it would be even better. But you know what? I got some other stuff here. This is pretty funny. I don't know if you knew this. There was a day where you're supposed to put a plain black square on social media with a hashtag Blackout Tuesday. This happened last Tuesday. It was the music industry blackout supporting the Black Lives Matter movement in the wake of George Floyd's killing. Hashtag the show must be paused. So everybody had to post this black square because Rihanna, Drake, Katy Perry, Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx, and Ariana Grande all did that, Well, somebody decided to take a piece of a Seinfeld episode, which had some really, really great things to say about these sort of movements and how everybody has to have their marching orders and everybody has to march in lockstep or they're wrong and they will be punished. And, of course, they sub-captioned it with some things about the post the black square on Instagram. This is funny.
Cosmo Kramer.
Okay, you're checked in?
Yeah, thank you.
Here's your AIDS ribbon.
No thanks.
You don't want to wear an AIDS ribbon?
No.
But you have to wear an AIDS ribbon.
I have to?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to.
Oh, whoa. You see? See, if you don't go to the protest, then you are not a part of the movement. You don't support black people not being killed by police officers, by being killed by police officers. If you don't go to the march, if you don't take a cardboard sign, if you don't carry a sign and go to the march, then you are part of the problem and you are white privileged and you are not a part of the movement. Okay? Got it?
But everyone wears the ribbon. You must wear the ribbon.
What you are? You're a ribbon bully.
Hey, you, come back here. Come back here and put this on.
Hey, where's your ribbon? Oh, I don't wear them.
You don't wear the ribbon? Aren't you against AIDS?
Against AIDS. I mean, I'm walking, aren't I? I just don't wear the ribbon.
Who do you think you are?
Put the ribbon on.
Hey, Cedric, Bob, this guy won't wear a ribbon.
Who
doesn't want to wear the ribbon? So, what's it going to be? Are you going to wear the ribbon?
No, never.
But I'm wearing the ribbon. He's wearing the ribbon. We are all wearing the ribbon. So why aren't you
This is what's happening in Seattle.
going to wear the ribbon?
This is America. I don't have to wear anything I don't want to wear.
What are we gonna do with him?
I guess we're just going to have to teach him to wear the ribbon.
There you go. Toss him out. Toss him out of the Chaz movement. I'm going to play one more piece of video, and I think we've gone a little long-winded today because there's other stuff, and I'll just have to cover it a later day. John Cleese. A lot of things are being cleansed from popular media. HBO Max has taken Gone with the Wind off of HBO Max because, you know, racism. And even though Hattie McDaniel was the first black woman to win an Oscar for her Best Supporting Role in 1940, they had to have a separate ceremony for her Oscar win because she couldn't sit with the other whiteys in the Academy Awards. Her dream was to be buried in a cemetery alongside some of her white acting colleagues, and she was banned from doing that. She was a revolutionary. The person, actually, black woman to win a leading Oscar didn't take place until 2002 with Halle Berry and Monster. Hattie McDaniel was a historical figure. She was a descendant of slaves. Her parents were ex-slaves. How far she came from her parents being enslaved to winning a prestigious award in a a media dominated by white people. But it has to be erased because it's a movie about the Civil War. God, these people are so effing stupid. So effing stupid. There was a Howard Stern. He said he never said the N-word, and there's some stuff coming out from Howard Stern is profoundly racist. I've never liked Howard Stern. I think he's a pornographer. I think he's a creep. And people go along and they say that he's okay because they're afraid of him, I think. I don't like Howard Stern, never have. I think he's a filth monger. And it's kind of hitting the fan with him, but he's a lib, so he could probably get away with it. They're probably going to go after Blazing Saddles next, even though it is a brilliant movie, racial commentary from the mid-1970s. But some morons will not understand it or try to understand it because they're effing stupid. That said, John Cleese is a brilliant comic actor. Just watched Fist Called Wanda the other day with my kids. Absolutely marvelous movie. They did a bit on Monty Python's Monty Python, the show, which you might want to watch. It's amazing. It was an episode of Fawlty Towers, a 1975 episode of Fawlty Towers. It's called The Germans. Cleese's Basil Fawlty interacts with an older character named the Major who uses the N-word and slur for people of India, the latter of which is technically an ethnic slur. In another scene, Cleese's character uses a slur for Germans. So you see, they're making fun of racism. They're making fun of a racist character. But, of course, people are stupid. Here is a brilliant piece of commentary. The video is terrible. The audio is fine. But I want you to listen to this about extremism on the left and right. It's really, really good. I posted it on Facebook. Here it is.
Seriously, though, we've heard a lot about extremism recently. A nastier, harsher atmosphere everywhere, more abuse and bother boy behavior, less friendliness and tolerance and respect for opponents. All right, but
this could have been taped yesterday.
What we never hear about extremism is its advantages. Well, the biggest advantage of extremism is that it makes you feel good because it provides you with enemies.
Yes.
Let me explain. The great thing about having enemies is that you can pretend that all the badness in the whole world is in your enemies and all the goodness in the whole world is in you.
You can be self-righteous and carry around a cardboard sign that says white silence is white violence.
Attractive, isn't it? So, if you have a lot of anger and resentment in you anyway, and you therefore enjoy abusing people,
you can put a coexist bumper sticker on your car with a farms not arms sticker and a war is not the answer sticker and feel really good about yourself like you're superior.
Then you can pretend that you're only doing it because these enemies of yours are such very bad persons.
Trump supporters. Yeah, they're Nazis.
And that if it wasn't for them, you'd actually be good-natured and courteous and rational all the time.
Yeah, but it wasn't for those police. Everything would be fine.
So, if you want to feel good, become an extremist. Okay.
And go to a march.
Now you have a choice. If you join the hard left, they'll give you their list of authorized enemies. Almost all kinds of authority, especially the police, the city.
Did you what did he just say? Hold on. Listen to this.
If you join the hard left, they'll give you their list of authorized enemies. Almost all kinds of authority, especially the police, the city, Americans.
Chaz, anybody?
Judges, multinational corporations, public schools, furriers, newspapers.
Not public schools. They love their public schools. They want to keep people in the bad public schools in the inner cities.
Owners, fox hunters, generals, class traitors, and, of course, moderates. Or, if you'd rather be an extremist on the hard right, no problem, fine, you still get...
But and according to my friends who have unfriended me, two of them, some best friends of my life, have said I'm not welcome in their house anymore. I'm a member of the hard right, even though no, not really.
Lovely list of enemies, only they're different ones. Noisy minority groups, unions, Russia, weirdos, demonstrators, welfare sponges, meddlesome clergy, peaceniks, the BBC, strikers, social workers, communists, and, of course, moderates.
Moderates, yes.
And upstart actors. Now, once you're armed with one of these super lists of enemies, you can be as nasty as you like and yet feel your behaviors morally justified. So you can strut around abusing people and telling them you could eat them for breakfast and still think of yourself as a champion of the truth, a fighter for the greater good.
Love it, love it, love it. Could have been taped yesterday. All right, I think that's going to do it for me. Yeah, this is going to do it for this episode of the show. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm doing this live right now on the 14th. My daughter's birthday today. She is 15 years old. Her name is Avery, and she's awesome. It is also racist, white supremacist symbol day, also known as Flag Day, because America, like racist, symbol of oppression. So my show is actually on Newsmax today, 2 o'clock Eastern time, which is 1 o'clock Central. NewsmaxTV.com, NewsmaxTV.com. Just check it out. It's also on Channel 349, on DirecTV, and a bunch of other places. So check it out. It's growing by leaps and bounds. It's been awesome. Christopher Ruddy, the president of Newsmax, has been very kind and given me a position as a TV talk show host. I know, but it's all comedy. Yeah. And I'm able to find funny in this world. So check it out. Follow me on Facebook, of course, at Rob Carson Show and Rob Carson. Twitter at Rob Carson. YouTube channel is Rob Carson Show. Okay. Happy Flag Day. Happy birthday to my beautiful daughter, Avery. I will see you guys again soon. Take care. Be safe. Bye.